But what do you say we go on to this next one here? So we all know this is mental illness.
Yes.
And it should be treated with help and not hormones.
Well, but also, the idiots are now running the asylum. They're changing definitions, and they're like, "Well, this is what that word means." I'm sorry.
No.
But I might have been born yesterday, but not like forever ago.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Here we go. How do I phrase this? You walk outside your door. There are birds. They're banging. One's colorful, one's not, because one's a male, one's a female. Same thing with insects, fish, primates, reptiles. That's how the world functions. Now, somehow, because we have a bigger brain, we now have 100 and some odd different pretend genders.
Yep.
I mean, you have male, you have female, you have gay and asexual. That covers everything, except for those few individuals who are unfortunate enough to be born with two sets of junk. And that's
those
but that is so exceedingly rare.
They are genetic defectives. They're not brand new species.
That's right.
Or genders because of that.
The way the left works is they argue on each end of the bell curve for the center, which is the majority. And that's not how you're supposed to do shit at all.
No.
There's no scientific basis for that whatsoever.
Well, if you cater to either side of the bell curve, you can get everybody else in the middle to fight amongst each other for what these people over here are getting.
I suppose.
And it's a very good distraction, so you can launder money in a foreign country.
Yeah.
Or basically turn what is supposed to be the fourth estate, the last line of defense before the Second Amendment kicks in, the media. Mm-hmm. You could just make them state media, and no one is the wiser. They're still totally on your side, and they're there to expose the truth.
Yep. They're totally on our side, as they don't talk about the new movie that breaks out the
it's a QAnon adjacent conspiracy theory, even though we as news outlets ran the story the movie is based on in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Eat shit and die, legacy media.
I'm telling you right now, I mean, the people are waking up.
Oh, we're going to get to why they're not on board with that later on.
All right.
Believe that. But here's this trans person wants to be the first to receive a uterus transplant in order to get an abortion.
What kind of Frankenstein evil shit are we doing? This is insane.
Yeah. Listen to him talk.
The first trans woman to have a successful uterus transplant, ovaries and eggs included. And I want to be the first trans woman to have an abortion.
You look like a gay D. Snyder.
All right. Let us know in the comments. Does that scream mental illness or does it not?
No kidding. If you weren't convinced before that this is a mental problem that needs serious help and not hormones, this person should wrap it up for you.
Well, first of all, a transplant surgery, for the most part, is incredibly expensive, and it requires you to take a whole bunch of crazy drugs for the rest of your life.
Yeah. If you're on immunosuppressants for the rest of your life because you have someone else's uterus inside you, newsflash, you gay D. Snyder-looking, Kiyaka-sucking mother fornicator, you're never getting pregnant.
Probably not. Probably not.
This is not the Orville where it's like 500 years into the future and they're actually making sex changes at the genetic level, which is the only way that could even possibly be done. You would have to completely rewrite somebody's DNA.
From the top down, bottom up, and every layer in between.
Happening.
No. And just think of the horror that would be.
No kidding.
And,
if you leave this mental illness unchecked, well, there you go.
Don't act as brand new. Don't act as brand new. Really act as plastic. Put it on the floor. Oh my God. Really act as plastic. Don't act as brand new. Oh my God.
What the fuck is that?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, he didn't really do anything illegal other than demonstrate insanity, but that's fine.
Woo!
Gay!
Ugh.
Look, some people who are bipolar, they do crazy shit like that.
Yeah, and then again, it could just be your average Walmart shopper. I really don't know.
I have seen many a crazy Walmart shopper in my day.
I mean, there are people in Walmart who actually have sports bras for their back tits. They're just that disgusting.
One of my soldiers
Gah.
worked as a night security guard for Walmart and Myers. And one day he brought in a VH tape,
Oh, no.
a VCR tape, and it was like snippets from the security camera. And I'm like, dude, we should sell this online. This is comedy gold.
I bet.
I can't believe it. Like you have fat women putting turkeys down their pants and guys like blowing their nose in the food bins.
Oh,
It's disgusting.
Oh, I saw a great one the other day. Like this dude was mopping the floor, and all of a sudden, this dude just decided to walk up to his mop bucket, drop trowel, and start shitting in his mop bucket. Like people are walking around, and like, you couldn't make it to the bathroom, or you know, a secluded alleyway somewhere. You know, just you and the rats. You can get all nice and romantic if you want to. You furry fucks.
That's disgusting.
Well, it's racist to call it the Black Plague.
Yeah.
That's a stigma. We really should move past it as a society.
Yeah.
Yeah, go stick your junk in peanut butter.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporters Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.